Hello, astrology enthusiasts.
Hello, astrology enthusiast. Welcome to Moon Signs
and Storylines.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Kimberly. Thank you to the old followers. I'm so glad you're back.
Thank you.
And to our new ones, welcome. We're so glad that you found us.
To support this channel, if you like it in any way, please do share it with other astrology enthusiasts.
Yeah. Comment below with your reference ideas.
You can make a suggestion, like if you look at the chart and you thought of something that it brought forth in your mind, share below.
Yeah. Or share what moved you or didn't move you or all the above. At Moon Signs and Storylines, we believe every new moon and full moon carries its own unique story.
Full moons illuminate what's ready to be seen.
Ah, yes, and new moons invite us to plant the seeds of intention for the path ahead.
We believe the moon travels with purpose, uncovering the story of the moment.
And the moon's movement reveals how we relate, and it sheds light on the influence of all the other planets.
In this video, we'll uncover the story of this full moon in Aquarius on August 9th by analyzing the chart.
And the chart gives us space to pause, reflect, and realign.
And here at Moon Signs and Storylines, we do this through story, bringing this full moon to life.
Yes, we'll use our own references from history to pop culture to something organic and personal.
And finding the story of the moon through the chart is a great way to share our own unique perspectives.
So ready to share what we saw on August 9th?
The full moon in Leo. Let's start by looking at the moon's character.
Yeah, let's do that. I love Leo. And I love Aquarius.
So this is fixed energy. It's really proud energy. One is in a fire sign, passion, spirit. The other one's in an air sign, more logical, more thought out. So we're exposing those energies. When you think of this full moon, you're really reflecting on rebellion in a sense. And in the truest sense, it's rebellion against yourself.
Oh. Okay. Leo is about the opposition. The sun is Leo. It's
ego.
all about personal power, and the Aquarius full moon is about the collective power, the collective energy. It's forward thinking.
Yeah.
Where Leo wants to express itself, and the Aquarius moon says, let's think ahead.
Yeah, totally.
Let's take care of things ahead of time.
So the air part is future thinking, it is progress, it is systems, it is kind of figuring things out. And then the Leo is about self-expression, it's about putting spirit forth, it's about really... Heart. So in this full moon, we're questioning whether or not we are allowing our inner child to be put out there when we know the world's kind of not as perfect for that child to be itself and be vulnerable. So are we able to be our full expression when we feel the heaviness of the weight of the world and what's really going around?
Yes. And the modern planet for Aquarius is Uranus. And Uranus is a little tilted. In
itself.
Up there. It's a little tilted. So when I think of Aquarius, I'm thinking people that are outside the box, that beat to their own drum. They don't need to perform like Leo does.
Yeah, seriously. So we're asking if we're putting our unique self out there enough to not be performing, to not be just doing what the loop encourages us to do, but actually expanding that, being your rawest self and being vulnerable to criticism in a sense. The opposite of Aquarius, Leo, where the sun is, that doesn't like criticism too much but likes praises. But in this full moon, we're rebelling against that inner self of ours to be okay with criticism or reflection, because we are in a full moon, we're reflecting.
It's so funny because I don't know if we'll put this in here, but I met a woman who is an Aquarius, and she goes, I am just go with the flow. I was like, Aquarius going with the flow? I don't really see that. I think you just don't give a shit. She goes, that's it. Aquarius is going to beat to their own drum, and they don't really care what you think.
Yeah, totally.
So do you have the bravery and the courage of the Leo sun to be fully yourself?
That's a question.
Yes. My hook is during the Aquarius full moon, the sun shines in bold Leo, lighting up self-expression and personal pride. But the moon in Aquarius reminds us to take a step back from our ego and think about the bigger picture. It's not who am I, but who are we? And who are we becoming?
Interesting. I like it. So here's the hook. This full moon isn't just about brilliance. It's about sharing it, playing with it, and building something meaningful together. Broadcast yourself.
Oh my gosh. I know for a fact you do not have my reference. I know this for a fact. But that goes beautifully with my reference.
Okay.
Like,
maybe
I know
we
you
have
don't,
the same reference.
No, you do not.
Maybe we do.
No.
Okay.
I know we don't.
Okay. I'm excited to see who goes first now.
Okay.
You ready? Kimberly always wins, man.
Yes, and my
First
husband
or second?
My husband says the same thing. I'm sorry.
Mars is in Libra.
Yes, and I'm a Libra rising. Okay, so I get to go first, and I'm going to choose myself.
Okay.
Let's get this ball rolling. So my reference is Kendrick Lamar's halftime performance at the Super Bowl.
I have no idea what Lamar's halftime performance is at the Super Bowl.
Well, you're missing out.
Oh, wow.
Big time.
Can I watch it real quick before you go on?
Well, yes, you can, but I'm just going to say most white people didn't get it.
Oh, interesting. Now I really want to watch it.
Older white people didn't get it.
Okay. We're going to pause here to watch Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. And I recommend, if you haven't seen it, to pause here too. And if you have, maybe refresh yourself and then figure out what you think it means, and we'll come back.
But I do want to say, I'm not going to do the whole performance because it was layered and layered with references. It was brilliant. He was brilliant, and it was very layered. I'm only going to speak on certain parts of it because it was deep, and with that Pluto and Aquarius, So anyway.
The link will be in our description.
There's people who dissect this.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me.
So the full moon in Aquarius is a battle between the collective Aquarius and the individual ego, Leo. So Kendrick embodied both.
He did put all of his emotions out there. Like, it was an emotional experience for the audience, let alone like what he did to create that.
Absolutely. He stepped into the spotlight, Leo, not to self-promote, but to speak for the people. That's Aquarius. His performance was precise, full of pride, also laced with rebellion, resistance, and a call to rise above systematic injustice. The leading planet for this full moon in Aquarius is Uranus. And Uranus so happens to be in Gemini, a sign about change, communication, shaking things up. Uranus in Gemini isn't quiet. It's loud, clear, and calling for a revolution. And at the 2025 Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar became the voice of that energy. It set it off. So this isn't about entertainment. This is activation. Uranus breaks the chains, Mars ignites the message, and Gemini spreads it. This is a disruption through language, unexpected truths, clever hits, and words that land. It's always been about you. This is what, in his song, Not Like Us, it's always been about you. Tell me why you're always talking about me. So then I looked at the moon in Aquarius, and I also know that Pluto retrograding is in Aquarius too. So when you combine these two, this is emotional intensity with a purpose. We're being asked to face collective shadows, deep systematic stuff, generational trauma, identity, and power. Kendrick's performance was pure Pluto and Aquarius energy. When he rapped 40 acres and a mule, that was a promise made formally to the enslaved black people after Civil War. The land was supposed to help them start fresh, but it was taken back, and it wasn't given to them. It was a false promise. He pulled the curtain back on cycles of oppression, which means to break them. The rebellion wasn't loud. It was controlled, intentional, and surgical, just like Pluto in Aquarius. So this transit is asking us, what systems are still live inside us? What truth are we afraid to speak?
Wow.
Because real change doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers and dismantles one layer at a time. And that's what we saw throughout the whole performance.
Yeah, for sure. Like, he layered that
so layered. So let's take a look at Uranus and Gemini sextiling Mars and Libra. Mars in Libra has a lot of energy building. And it sextiles Gemini. This is a collaboration through bold and sharp ideas. We're being pushed to stand up for justice and truth, not through chaos, but through clever, intentional movement. Kendrick's lyrics weren't just music. They were a strategy wrapped in rhythm. And like his song DNA, I can't fake humble just because your ass is insecure. That means we got to speak it, guys. It's bold, it's smart, it's real. That's Uranus adding Mars, fearless truth spoken with precision. And I say, when the world pushes us to shrink or stay silent, don't. This aspect is asking us to be direct, be brave, be smart, use your voice not to shout, but to strike with clarity, compassion, and purpose. There's that word, purpose again.
Nice.
And then Uranus is also sextiling Mercury and Leo, and Mercury's facing off with an opposition with Pluto in Aquarius. This means our words have power. What we say or don't say really counts. Kendrick's SuperBowl performance lit a fire, calling out for deeper truths. He exposed what's been hidden and pushed us to think bigger. We're breaking old patterns as we speak.
Nice.
Or as he spoke.
Yeah, as witnessing it.
Right. It's about waking up and seeing through the system and speaking the truth that shakes the ground, just like the cosmic alignments. This alignment says our words have power. What you say or don't can break old patterns. This is truth-telling energy. Don't hold back, guys. Keep others comfortable. Speak with care, but speak your truth. This is how we change the story. Uranus is also trining Pluto.
Nice.
Bringing together sudden change and deep transformation. I'm ready for it. Are you? This full moon doesn't just shine a light. It shakes things up, brings hidden stuff to the surface. It challenges us to grow out loud and in full view. Nice. Just like he did. So Kendrick's presence was more than music. It was a power he reclaimed. Mars trine Pluto says, channel your anger into purpose, passion, and revolution. When everything feels like it's shifting fast, and it is, guys. This summer we have really felt it. Don't fight the change. Breathe through it. Let what's hidden rise and let it teach us. We don't have to figure it all out. We just got to stay open, stay honest, and stay grounded. Libra is opposing Saturn and Neptune that are both retrograding in Aries. So Mars calls out the illusion of control and demands action beyond performance peace. The world wants us to perform peace, but no, it's time. It's time to break through.
Moving past performance.
Yes. Like Kendrick, who stood still in a world that expects movement. Mars and Libra wants justice, but not at the cost of truth. The key is to stop performing peace and start practicing it with boundaries, clarity, and courage. When Neptune fogs and Saturn restricts, Mars cuts through the illusion by choosing integrity over image.
Nice.
Okay, so my final thoughts. We're not here to be comfortable. We're here to evolve. This energy asks us to speak truth, even if it trembles, to create with purpose, not just polish, collaborate without losing integrity, feel the discomfort and grow through it. Like Kendrick, we're being asked to stand still with purpose in a world that expects distraction, to rise with clarity when systems are silent, to use our full selves, our full voices, our rage, our love as fuel for the collective transformation. This full moon isn't chaos, revolution. It's the beginning of a new pattern. We're not falling apart. We're unfolding.
I see what you're saying. So when I watched Kendrick Lamar, especially with Samuel L. Jackson right there, almost narrating.
That's Uncle Sam.
Yeah, narrating the story about how America puts pressure on certain individuals to perform, to play the game, to be a part of it. And the whole performance pretty much was, I'm not your puppet. I'm not going to perform for you. I'm going to do my self-expression and do it for the community at large and try to grow and expand what I'm doing to make us all better in the end.
Right. And the greatest message that well, not the greatest, there's so many great messages, but one of the messages that I want to bring home, he says, turn the TV off. That's a distraction. That's not the real revolution. That is not what's being done here. Dig a little deeper.
Yeah, totally.
You know, and that's what Aquarius is about.
Yeah.
It's about change. It's about our future. Where do we want to go in the future?
Yeah.
And this full moon highlights it.
Yeah.
Spotlights it.
So his performance wasn't in that same loop that was expected. It was an outliner.
So Aquarius. So, and there are a lot of videos because, like I said, his halftime performance was loaded with messages of different kinds.
Images,
yes. So there's a lot of videos out there that explain it in detail about each performance.
I'll try to find it and share it in the links below.
And a lot of people missed it because they were wanting a distraction from life. And they didn't get it. They got Kendrick Lamar's message to the world.
Yeah.
And they didn't understand it.
Yeah. Especially.
And he said the revolution won't be televised.
Yeah.
And it's not being televised.
Yeah.
You know? The only thing being televised is the distraction.
Yeah, totally.
So that was my reference to this full moon. So the message is say what you need to say. Be brave. Take the courage of Leo and say what needs to be said. And take care of your brother.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
Okay, my turn. Okay, my reference for this full moon in Aquarius, the leading planet in Uranus and Gemini, is the platform YouTube.
Oh. It's community.
Broadcast yourself.
Broadcast yourself. It's community.
It is community.
Oh, wow.
So why I picked it is a great example of the individual in the community. Within the YouTube community, the folks that are real, unique, and are the ones that get seen. In a sense, YouTube shows us who humanity really is. People choosing who is popular and who is not. And, there's some technical difficulties in YouTube about, like, getting your reach or commercials or copyrights. Hence, Aquarius Full Moon, they're getting exposed a little bit. And then Gemini and Uranus, we're changing, we're adapting, we're seeing the new trend in life that you see in the popularity of YouTube videos. And you see that in Gemini and Uranus. It is technology and community playing together with personality taking the spotlight. Full moon in Aquarius 2020-2025. The leading planet is Uranus, is in Gemini, and I kind of see that as us as a community and us as the collective unconscious just grabbing ideas out of the air and kind of sharing them. Like Kendrick Lamar, half of the fascination with his performances is YouTube creators finding all of the symbolism and stuff and getting our minds into what people are really expressing, what really are creating, and be able to talk about that in a community. I find that very Uranus and Gemini.
And we like the platform.
And we love the platform, so share why you like YouTube, because it really is unique in the way that a lot of things on TV that Kendrick Lamar says to shut off are what producers want us to learn and what producers want us to take in, and what the things that control us want us to be puppeteered. But YouTube,
we have a little bit more freedom.
There's freedom, and it's worldwide, and people from all around the world can share into it. Like, I wish it was at equilibrium where people are, like, in different countries also get monetized for things, and that's not happening yet, but maybe in the future. And I find that with it is like Aquarius Full Moon, we're seeing where technology isn't really helping community too, and you can see that in how YouTube doesn't necessarily let people from other countries get monetized, but only like a certain 7. I don't really know. But interesting. So in this full moon in Aquarius, the leading planet is part of a kite formation. And the kite has that trine to Pluto, Uranus to Pluto, and then a trine to Mars, Pluto to Mars, and then Pluto to Uranus. So this is an air trine. And then it's sextile to fire, which is the Saturn in Neptune conjunct opposite Mars in Libra. So this is external fire. This is a kite in full force almost. But if you ever think of a kite, you really have to put effort into it. You really have to get it to lift off. So we're talking about that pull between Mars and Libra, Mars being in Libra, as that balance, and trying to find where the community is equal, and maybe paying people of different countries, monetizing them for their videos too. And that's pulling opposite to Saturn and Neptune in Aries conjunct in retrograde. We have to think about what we're going to create. We have to visualize it. We have to see what we think society is at and what it really needs, and use our imagination to kind of grow that and pull that. So that's that pull force energy. And then we have the shoulder of the kite, crossbow of the kite between Pluto and Uranus, the leading planet, is really given the individual power. It's really given that eccentric push of getting us out of that loop and expanding us and evolving us into like the future with good thoughts and with good ideas. Because it's
positive.
Yeah, it's positive. There's been like YouTube trends that haven't been that awesome. Can't really think of one right now. But the trends are so interesting in itself. Like, what is trendy? Like deboxing, or makeup tutorials, or murder mysteries, or astrology channels.
Well, I had an incident. I didn't know how to do something. And so I called my daughter. And I said, how do you work this? She goes, Mom, just YouTube it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. YouTube it. And it showed me little by little, step by step, on how to fix what I needed to fix.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And a lot of people that are making these how-to videos are doing it in the goodness of their heart. Like, they don't need clickbait or anything like that. They're just putting, like, what resource they have out there for other people to take up and grab. I had an ex-boyfriend that wasn't raised by a dad. So every time he needed to fix something, he was like, he called YouTube his father. I'm going to go ask my father how to do something.
Oh, that's so funny.
So funny and sad at the same time.
My daughter learned how to do a lot of things by YouTube.
YouTube is awesome, man. So it was created in 2005 by 3 employees of PayPal, I believe, and I wish I knew their names, but I'll put them below. And it started on Valentine's Day, so it is an Aquarius YouTube, but it was started as a dating site. So
I did not know that.
So people, the thought was these 3 cute yet dorky individuals would put themselves out there, and then other people would put themselves out there, and they would find each other like a community and hook up in a sense. But it didn't take off right away. Actually, that didn't take off at all. But people were uploading like dumb ski videos and just silly stuff, like old videos that they put and people were liking and interested in, like, oh, that was a good skate move, or, you know, that was a good music band. And then just slowly but surely, like, things started to get more and more popular, and then Google bought it for millions of dollars. And there's been a few different CEOs and presidents. There's been a few different presidents that have taken it in different directions. But it's a constantly adapting and changing. And
it is.
So Gemini and Uranus right there is an example of it. And it has not been the same since day one.
No, it hasn't. You know, I went to a concert, and I filmed it, and I put it on YouTube. And I did that so that I could save it. It was more like my free savings thing. And somebody saw it and said, oh, I have the whole video of that whole show.
Community, man.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know who he was. So my husband and I were sitting in our car, and we pull it up, just look at it. I said, oh, let's look at this. And we happened to be on the stage. We got seats on the stage. And I
could see you.
And we were in the entire YouTube to the right. I had a bright red dress on. And you saw him dancing, me dancing. I was like, oh my, he had no idea that was me.
Yeah. So this full moon is kind of like this giant kite that will take us and bring us closer to community when we fully express ourselves and we fully engage and not be in that loop, but be in something that we can like and dislike without powers that be influencing us. I said that a lot. Okay. Did that make sense? I think it makes sense.
Me.
So Mercury is retrograde. It's also in Leo. We're in Leo season. I think tomorrow it gets out, but we're going to have a shadow for a long time. And when you post a YouTube video, for those that haven't, me and Kimberly have, there's a lot that goes into it. That you have to figure out what you're going to say. You're going to figure out what your images are. You're going to have to schedule a date to do it. You're going to have to edit that, put it out, the thumbnail. There's just a whole list. So when we're thinking of Mercury retrograde, we're kind of thinking of us like taking internally what we need to do to put ourselves out there a little bit. And just think of posting a video of yourself, or, you know, the first YouTube was posting a video about yourself. That's what we're kind of doing internally at this time. We might not be posting.
We're editing ourselves.
We're editing ourselves. That's perfect. But we're taking that time to find out what internally we want to express and then put forward and post.
And I think that's what's important about this Mercury retrograde in Leo, is really figuring out what we want to say and how we want to say it.
Yeah, seriously. Like Kendrick Lamar, he planned that thing out. Like that was step by step, a story and a purpose. Yeah. One of the aspects in this full moon in Aquarius that's not really, it's together. There's Jupiter and Venus are conjunct in Cancer, but doesn't really have any other aspects to anything else. It's just sitting there hanging out together. So what I saw that in YouTube is people making videos in their bedroom, in their basement, in their living room, you know, sharing a piece of their home with you. And it also can represent that time taken to study, to find what you value and love, too, in the comfort of your own home, to be able to express yourself. This is Leo and Aquarius.
And Jupiter and Venus, those are that good planets. Not that there's bad planets, but those are like the benefics.
Warmth, yeah.
And it being in Cancer.
Yeah.
This is all about feeling at home wherever you go.
Feeling at home where you go, feeling what you really value, what you want to learn, what you want to absorb into yourself, what you want to absorb into your everything, so you can later express it and change that loop of the current. And
to mention my reference with Kendrick Lamar, he was so comfortable on stage. He carried that stage like it was his home.
Yeah, and his story that he told was very emotional.
Yes.
Was very personable, and there's ancestries involved. We see that in Jupiter and Cancer.
Yes.
And he truly spoke his values.
History.
Too.
Cancer rules history.
And he spoke his values in that too, and he wanted to represent where we could grow in values too. So we have that Aquarius full moon. I totally see it. Okay, lastly, there's these little minor aspects that are kind of throwing things off a little bit. Doing a little in the
Little irritation.
A little irritation. So we have Saturn and Neptune in a semi-square to the moon itself. We have Mercury retrograde semi-square to the nodes. And then we have
The sun.
Moon semi-square to Mars. So there's a little bit of a little, especially when it comes to like expressing yourself, talking, and stuff like that. When it comes...
I like how we've created a sound for the semi-square. Sorry.
It's totally...
But it works.
It works.
It fits.
So when you do post on YouTube, you get a lot of criticism, you get a lot of backlash, you get this little...
You get a little hate.
You get a little hate.
You get a lot of love.
Yeah, you get a little, like, anxiety. Like, is this going to go well? Is YouTube going to promote it? Is it just going to go flatline? And I'm going to be looking at my little screen going, no views again, no views again. So there's a little bit of anxiety that goes along with this full moon and these semi-squares. So semi-squares are, like, you also have this impulse. So when you post on YouTube, you just post, man. So you also feel that, but then you feel the anxiety, too. And you can get a little defensive with semi-squares, too. So just know that there's going to be a little irritation when you express yourself. You might not get all that Leo love that you want, and there'll be other things to reflect on that you're like, oh, wow, I didn't even think of that, because, you know, you're presenting yourself and your perspective, and other people are going to be having other perspectives, and semi-squares, you're going to see it, you're going to feel it, and you're going to have to, like, recognize
a little irritation. So just be prepared.
Yep, it's coming. It's part of it. It's not all good, man. So my final thoughts. This moon is our chance to check into our spirit, not just for our sake, but the sake of our neighbors, our community, humanity, and the world. Ask, what is my spirit telling me? How can I contribute to progress, not just performance?
Yes, that is important to have a YouTube channel. And Kendrick Lamar, that's what his whole speech was.
Yeah, he wasn't going to perform. He was going to contribute to progress. We must have read that same chart, man.
Well, we must have been looking at the same chart.
Am I letting my individuality make a difference, or just letting it sit on a shelf? The sun, Leo, encourages, and the Aquarius moon rebels. So we're rebelling against our stagnant selves, making us step up and be a bit more external with that kite. This Aquarius full moon invites us to rebel against routine, to use our ideas and our eccentricities as tools to change. And maybe,
Just maybe.
just maybe, we'll shine the brightest when we shine for each other.
Yes! That's the key of Leo right there. That's the key to Leo. Yeah, I really love this, but I love Leo,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of fond of Aquarius.
Yeah. And YouTube.
YouTube, yes. So it's all the good things, you know. But it's really about not staying the same, not just keeping peace.
Yeah.
It's about revolution. It's about change. Our world is changing if you like it or not.
This is true.
It's changing. So step up, speak up, be bold, and care about your neighbor. Care about each other, about communities, care about other countries, the world.
Yeah, and then do that by expressing yourself so that you can all grow together.
And remember, Aquarius is a little tilted. So you have permission to be a little out of the box.
The thoughts and the weirdness that you kind of hide and you kind of shield from yourself because you might get embarrassed, put that
It's
out.
Aquarius full moon.
Put that out there right now.
Yes.
And grow, expand, and feel
Be
the energy
yourself.
of Leo, man. Just feel it. 'Cause
Be yourself. And both those planets, both those signs, really say be yourself differently.
yeah,
It's
totally.
different,
Yeah.
but it's still saying be yourself. Leo is saying come from the heart
yeah.
and shine your light. And Aquarius says, if it ain't working, it's time to change it, to be the rebel, and to help each other. It's about community.
Yeah. If we don't...
And forward thinking. Guys, think forward.
This is the full moon to really... Like, be yourself, man.
Yeah.
This is it.
Be you. So, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Share our video with people. Did you enjoy the halftime show with Kendrick Lamar? Did you even understand the halftime show? Did you take a moment to say, what is this about? Did you use the Gemini and Uranus and be creative and be curious to it?
Yeah.
And what do you like about YouTube?
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing about YouTube? We happen to love YouTube.
Share your favorite channels.
Yes.
Yeah, because I love YouTube. I feel like I get hooked on a new channel like every other week.
Yes, I like it better than TV.
Yeah. Shut that TV off
Yes.
and join the community at YouTube.
Absolutely.
Don't let the producers...
Hear us, YouTube.
Don't let the producers tell you what to watch.
Or tell you how to feel and think. You figure it out. You find your community on YouTube.
Search it and find it.
Yes. And again, today is a new day and a new opportunity to make this world a much better place. Thank you, guys.
We love you. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it.